presently working in Abu Dhabi as a teacher, and today I'm here to speak to a very, very famous author, none other than Dr. Keshab Chandra Mandal. So he needs no introduction, but I'll tell Doctor to say a few things about himself. Over to you, Doctor.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joan. Actually, I'm very fortunate to have you today at our home. And really, I am fortunate. I would like to congratulate you because you have taken your valuable time and you have come here to interact with me on my latest book, How India Can Become a Superpower by 2047, a vision. Actually, it is my 17th book, and I have been writing books for last 24 years. All right, and this book has been published by UQ Auto Publishing. They have their offices in the USA, Philippines, and India. All right, so they have published this book, and they have connection with almost 70 countries. They have their network in 70 countries, and I am fortunate to share with you that this latest book has already been reached to almost 25 countries in the world. All right.
That's incredible, amazing. It's an honor to be here. So I have the book right here with me. I got an edition for myself.
Thank you.
Now that I see the book, now tell us what inspired you to go about this book, start writing this book.
Oh, yes, it's a very good question for me. I would like to say that I got inspiration by our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He wrote one book. The title of the book is India 2022, India 2020, a vision. So that book was a great inspiration to me. And his another book, Wings of Fire, that was also a great book. And if I go one step further, I would say that I am greatly inspired by the works and words and the performance of our Honorable Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. I am telling frankly that I am very much inspired by his works and by his works and by his performance. I am very much satisfied, and being an patriotic Indian, I love my country very much, and I thought that as he at this age is working so much, he works for 16 to 18 hours a day, and he is inspiring people not only in India, the people who were there in the world, all the Indians, wherever he goes, he inspires people. And through his daily activities, he is inspiring people. So I thought that I should also do something for my beloved motherland. So with that view in mind, I have written this book. All right.
All right. I couldn't agree less. Like Mr. Narendra Modi is truly an inspiration, I think, for everybody. Should be an inspiration for everybody in the entire world, and I'm a big fan of him myself.
I am also.
So, all right. Now, like a lot of questions are raised on the democracy of India. What would you like to say about it? Your comments on India's democracy?
Now, it's another good question. You see, Indian democracy, it is the largest democracy in the world, and the United States of America is having the USA is the oldest democracy, but Indian democracy is the largest democracy. So, being the largest democracy and being a novice country in that sense, I would say, because the United States of America got independence in 1776. Right, but Indian democracy is very a young democracy, you can say, because in 1947 we have just crossed how many? Just 77 years we have crossed. So it is a young democracy. So definitely there are so many challenges, I admit. But despite that, Indian democracy is very strong, and it is agreed by the political scientists throughout the world, because India holds election every 5 years. and India is a very good place. Indian military is free, and Indian judiciary. India has a very strong judiciary. So these are the and India has a good, very strong opposition party. So and party or group of parties. So these are the features, or these are the components of democracy, and all these things or features are very much existent in India. That is why I will say that India is really a very robust democracy, and it is trying to be more to be stronger day by day, and it is going to be better, and it is going to be envious before the other democratic countries in the world, right?
I hope so too. Now that your book talks about, it's a vision about 2047.
Yes.
So now that's our future. So what do you
Yes.
think about India's future? What's in store for in the future?
Oh, actually, then this is the core question, rather I would say, because India's future. You see, you will find that many of my scholar friends, many of the professors, very wise professors, are often complaining against Indian democracy, complaining against India's vibrancy or vibrancy of India's democracy, India's robustness, India's richness, India's growth. But I am very much optimistic about India's democracy and India's growth. You see, because in just 70 years, if you see that, you will find that in last 10 years, in last 10 years under the leadership of Narendra Modi not, I will say, not India government, but it was the Modi government in 2014 to 2024. Within this last 10 years, you will find that Indian economy was in 2024 in 2014. Indian economy was at India's GDP was in the 10th position, but now India's GDP is in the 5th position. India is the world's 5th largest economy. Yes, it's a great achievement, because in last 70 or 60 years since Jawaharlal Nehru, India could achieve only how much, 10th position. But India under the leadership of Narendra Modi took India to such an extent that India achieved so much. India's economy is very robust. Indian economy is very strong, because India has become the 5th largest economy in the world. Not only that, Indian economy is going such a pace that it is said that India is the fastest growing economy. This is also a very strong point. And another thing is that you will be happy to know that Indian defense, it is the 4th largest defense system in the world, because there was one survey with 145 countries in the world. But out of all those countries, in terms of budgetary allocation, in terms of arms and ammunition, and in terms of other criteria, the global firepower, they have published the report, and they said that Indian defense system is the 4th largest defense system. First USA, second position is occupied by Russia, 3rd position is China, and 4th position is in our India. And then, so this is Indian economy is now very good. Indian economy is in good position, and Indian defense is also very good position. And you will you know that Indian agriculture is also a very good and very rich, and because India produces crops. India produces paddy. Yes, India is sufficient. I mean, self-sufficient. Indian agriculture, Indian food crop, because India can feed its total all the people. And you know that Indian government is already given free ration of 5 kg rice per month per head to 80 crore people. So you see, not only that, India exports its paddy. India exports, paddy, not rice. India exports rice. So after feeding Indian people, India is exporting rice. And then you say how India is now growing. Where from my hope comes? I would say that Indian agriculture is good, and then Indian, if you see that India has 1 crore 5 lakh, what do you say, MSME, means small and medium scale industries, 1 crore 1 crore 5 lakh, and more than that, small scale industries. So it is great. But yes, but we should not be very happy, because China has about 3 crore small scale industries. So our industries, our government of India should put more emphasis on this. But it is good. But and you see, Indian gadgets and Indian unicorns are also growing. And another thing I would like to add, that if you see the billionaires list, Forbes billionaire list, you will find that in 2023 India got 169 billionaires. Yes, and it was 3 billionaires more than the previous year, means in 2022. So you see how many billionaires are there. But this is not all. I would say that that it is good. But despite that, I would say that Indian people as a whole, Indian youths and Indian students, those who are just passing out from colleges and universities, they should also earn, because this income or this earning should not be confined within a few people, not only 169. Yes, yeah, that should be disseminated, that should be divided by people, but I have given here a clear idea, and that at present what is the population of India now? India's population is 1.42 billion. It means 142 crore people. But in 2047, it is projected that India's population will be 1.61 billion. It means 161 crore. There, I just take 50% of that. 50%, only 80 crore. Though it has been indicated that 68% people, roughly 109 crore people, but still I am deducting all them also. I am taking only 80 crore people, right? These 80 crore people, if 80 crore people earn 2.6 lakh rupees per month, then $25 billion can be possible. $25 trillion is possible, right? And it is nowadays many people are earning a lot of money, because people's salary has been increased. People's here in India, people's earning has been increased, and people are earning a lot. And that is why I hope that after 25 years, when India will become, when India will be at the doorstep of 100th year of independence, at the time Indian people will earn minimum this 2.6 lakh rupees per month. And at the same time, India's gadgets, Indian unicorns are growing, and Indian business are growing. Indian drone system is growing. Indian science and technology is coming up, and Indian defense export, India's manufacturing industries are growing rapidly. And there is peace and tranquility, and there is huge manpower. Now you see, in India you will find that yes, human resources are also very robust, you will say, because most of the youths in India are computer literate, and they can speak English. So both English and computer literacy, and their other capacities and skills have made them employable. About 53% youths in India are employable. They are having their skills and capacities, who can work throughout the world. They have the capacity. So all those things, and leadership, I will say the stable government is there. So this government and the inspiration and the policies of the union government, And the new education policy also, you will find 2020 new education policy, government of India also, after nearly 40 years, government introduced new education policy, that is National Education Policy 2020. That is also very good education policy, because in that policy has been adopted with the help of or by borrowing some concepts or ideas from Japanese education system, and Finnish education system means Finland's education system. Why? Because Finnish education system is the world's best secondary education system, elementary education in the world. So that is why government of India has taken ideas from Japanese education and Finnish education system. So I have written one book also on that Indian education system. That is okay. So that book also, because being a part of that education policy committee, I had the opportunity to study. Yes, I had the opportunity to study this. I had the opportunity to study Indian education system, and for that I just wrote that book, and I thought that yes, the book is so that education policy is so good now, because in that education policy there is our students will learn alphabet, our student will learn puzzles, our student will learn about patriotism, our students will learn capacity, our students will learn science and technology, our students will learn nanotechnology and space, robotic engineering. Not only that, love for country and Satya, Dharma and constitutional knowledge, all those things will be learned by our students now. And I think that government through this policy, if it is implemented properly throughout the country, definitely the country will be before 2047, India will achieve this $25 trillion economy. This is my hope. This is my I expect this, and yes, this is my dream. Yes, but this is not unrealistic. This is a realistic dream, because I said that yes, India will definitely achieve the goal. Indian people are so strong. Indian people are so literate. Indian people are so good, and they can do. I can tell you one thing, if you allow me. I can read a small portion from the book where I have said this. If you allow me.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. Let me read it. See, this is the book. Yes, many of you have already seen. This is the book. You will, in this book, in page number 606, you will find what I am saying now. Right? You see, here I have written that realize the power of mind. I am reading from that portion. Do you know how powerful and capable are you? You have the power of 10 elephants, 5 tigers and 2 horses. Yes, our youths and students have capacity or have vigor and vitality of 10 elephants, 5 tigers and 2 horses. I think you are the wisest person on this planet. Yes, every individual, every youth of India is the wisest person on this planet. You have got all the organs and senses. You are getting 3 times square meals. You have shelter over your head, and you have gotten a pure heart. With these divine gifts, holy thoughts and favorable circumstances, you alone can take the country much ahead. Yes, I have put emphasis on our students. I have put emphasis on our young people. I have put emphasis on the students of this country, because they are the future of this country. So let us pledge today. Without taking a pledge, it might not be possible to attain our goals. It is said that plan your work and work according to your plan. Hence, come and take a pledge with me. Say with me, I shall be honest. Say with me, I shall be honest.
I shall be honest.
Oh, I shall be healthy.
I shall be healthy.
I shall be hardworking.
I shall be hardworking.
I shall be a patriot.
I shall be a patriot.
I shall respect my family,
I shall respect my family,
elders and teachers.
elders and teachers.
I shall give priority
I shall give priority
to my motherland.
to my motherland.
above all things and persons.
above all things and persons.
I shall think
I shall think
for my country first,
for my country first,
work for my country first,
work for my country first,
and devote my life, devote all my time
and devote all my time
and energy
and energy
to take my country
to make my country
the best in the world.
the best in the world.
So this is this is the philosophy, and this is the thing I have tried to tell to the students, right? Please.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you a lot of other questions, but you've already answered me. Like, I wanted to ask you what are India's strengths. So strengths, you've already answered
Yes.
that, and I also wanted to ask you about how India can achieve a $25 trillion
Dollar.
That
Oh,
you
I-
answered. Now tell me, what are the existing problems that is restricting India from achieving the goals right now,
Okay.
and what are the solutions to that?
Okay, thank you very much, thank you very much. Yes, these are the two very vital questions, that what are the problems standing on the way of India's fulfilling this dream of a $25 trillion economy by 2047. I would say that though India has so many plus points, so many advantages, and India's prosperity is also what I say, going in such a good speed. Despite all those things, despite all those positive things, I would say that India has so many challenges also. What are the challenges? I would say that India, let me tell a few important things which are, I am just enumerating one by one. So you see, number one, our education system is a valueless education. Instead of value-based education system, India's education system is valueless education system, where we do not teach our students values, ethics, morality, discipline. These are the basic problems of our Indian education system, because you see, today's child is tomorrow's citizen, and if today's child is not educated, today's child is not properly educated, if today's child, a student doesn't know what are the fundamental rights, what are the fundamental duties of a citizen, what are the ethics, what are the discipline, why they should respect their parents, their teachers, their elders, then how they will do all those things or perform in future. Due to this valueless education system, our students are not properly being educated. This is the root cause of all many ailments, right? Number one. Number two, I would like to say that skill development is nowadays the vital thing for the students and for the youths, because if you now read arts or I mean general subjects, yeah, definitely that will give you a dividend. But I suggest my students that that nowadays in the 21st century, if you want to make yourself employable, or if you want to make yourself acceptable, or you want to prosper yourself, then you have to develop your skills and capacity, right? So skills and capacity can be developed by skill development training, and these and entrepreneurship training, skill development training, capacity building, these are the means, these are the methods by which our students and youths can develop themselves, can make themselves employable, and can brighten their future, right? So these are the things I say, that more skill development training should be initiated. Though the government of India through this education policy 2020 has initiated that vocational training will be imparted to the students from class 6, but in our state, in West Bengal, in many of the schools, vocational training are not there. I mean, facilities are not there, so students are not in the policies that is there in the book or in the policy papers, but those policies are not being implemented. So this is a great challenge. Number 3, I would say recently that corruption has created problem here in India as a whole. In our state, you see, we have seen that some ministers and political leaders are so corrupt that that investigating agencies have got or found how many 50 crore rupees from their houses. I mean, they recovered, and and gold and jewelry of nearly 2 or 3 or 5 kgs. So you think that these people are so many corrupt, and even you will see that a Gram Panchayat member, even a office bearer is also having 2-storied and 3-storied building. So these corruption level has become too high here in India. So these things should be controlled and curtailed through stringent measures, and right. And then I see, I would say, though I do not know whether it should be said or not, that judiciary system should also be little more active in what I say in giving or in settling the problems, because there are many cases pending which are running for years. So a case should not linger for so many days, right? Then you see, India lives on villages. India has almost 6.5 lakh villages in India. So if rural development is not possible, then India's development is next to I mean, it will be impossible at all. Our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, said that he said a very good idea, that is Pura, P-U-R-A, that is providing urban facilities in rural areas, providing urban facilities in rural areas. So rural roads should be better, rural infrastructure should be better, and many rural courts should be established, so that the local cases can be mitigated, local cases can be settled at local level, right? And then I told you earlier that more gazelles, more unicorns, and more what you say medium scale industries and large scale industries also should be what you say set up and should be grown here in India. And India's defense manufacturing system should be better, so that India can export our defense system. India's I said that by exporting paddy and wheat you can earn little. So I said that India should produce more drones and more helicopters, more planes, and more software and hardware, and all these things, and so that by exporting all these things we can earn money. And another very interesting thing is that there are many untapped resources still in India, untapped resources, and also gold, jewelry, and some not jewelry, gold and some minerals are there, which are not yet, and oil, which are not yet been what I say found. But those should be the government should give emphasis in searching for that. Those untapped resources should be tapped. Yes, those that will increase, or that will make our economy better. All right. And so these are the things, a few things just I am saying, and our industry should be given more importance. Definitely our agriculture is good, still more horticulture, and horticulture on we can give emphasis, and in poultry we can give emphasis, so that we can export more what I say more meat, chicken and eggs to the world. But in this way, and if our people can be developed, the skill of our people can be developed, then definitely India will be a developed country. India will be a superpower by 2047, right? And solutions, yeah. So we have to what I say expedite our we have to strengthen, right? We have to strengthen our investigating agencies to curb corruption. And I would say that definitely our politicians nowadays, what we are watching in parliament, that many politicians or many MPs are, you will be shocked to know that in India now nearly 200 out of 543 MPs, nearly 251 people are having criminal cases against them. And you see the nature of debate going on in parliament, and the things are going on in parliament is really pathetic, and it is really shameful for Indian democracy. That should not happen, because they are everywhere there is some decorum, and those decorum should be followed by our honorable member of parliaments. And all people should work hard. I say that being inspired by Narendra Modi, not only that, even before that, I also have been working for 16 to 18 hours a day. Still even today I work. So I suggest my students and friends that you devote your time, you work, you do not waste your time. You try to give your time, try to utilize your time for the development of yourself, for the development of your family, for the development of a nation. You see, I give emphasis on individual, because every individual or every individual is a valuable unit of this country. When the development of an individual is accomplished, or then only nation. Yes, individual development means his familial development, his societal development, his state development, and the development of state. Each state means the development of the country as a whole. So I put emphasis much on our students and youths, because they are full of vigor and vitality. No, they can work. I say that to divert their mind where they are now. Many of them are working, many of them are doing excellent works, but few of them are not yet. But I tell all of them to put their attention or focus on study and skill development, so that nation can develop, right? With this, I would say these are the few things I just shared with you, right? These are the things I have mentioned in my book also, right? Please.
Okay. Just one or two more questions. So now tell us, like, what do you think? Can India become the world's manufacturing hub? Is that possible?
Yes. You see, I am a very optimistic person. I told you that India is already having 1 crore 5 lakh small scale industries, small and medium scale industries, right? So I said that yes, it can be possible. But how it can be possible? Many social scientists are saying that many not. Most of them just tell the problems, but they do not give the solutions. But I have tried to give a solution. How I have in that book I have written that I told the Prime Minister that, you see, you tell all the chief ministers to give target. Otherwise, you from your office give instruction to all the district magistrates. There are nearly 755 district magistrates in India. So you tell all of them to set up only 20 industries, only 20 medium and large scale industries in a year. 20.
There should be a time frame also.
Yeah, we say only 20. I am saying only 20 industries in a district. In a district is a very big area. A district is at least 3-4 subdivisions are there. Under 3-4 subdivisions there are many blocks and many gram panchayats. So a district is suppose in Midnapur, West Midnapur district, Paschim Midnapur, there are 1 crore people. Population is 1 crore. In Kolkata, 1 crore population. So you see, in Kolkata itself, 1 crore population. So out of 1 crore, can there not be industries that can give employment to students, that can give employment to our youths? So this I tell that I already have told in that book that that the Prime Minister, please you just tell them to do this. And I am happy to note that yesterday in the Niti Aayog's meeting, there was Niti Aayog's meeting, right? So in that meeting, the officials, the officers of the Niti Aayog have told the chief ministers to think about it, how industry can, yes, that's the beginning. I have sent the book to them also, I have sent the link to them, I mean to few MPs also of our West Bengal, of our state. I have sent them, I have written email to them that you can see the book and you give the book to Prime Minister if it is possible. I will, if God wishes, I will try to hand over this book to the to our honorable Prime Minister, because for him this book, because he by his inspiration I have written this book. So if I could hand over this book to him, then I shall be very fortunate, because then my work will be, I shall be satisfied. And if implemented, I said that yes, if implemented these policy prescriptions properly, then definitely India can be a superpower.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Okay, finally, let me tell you, as an individual, like, what do you think, how I can contribute towards India becoming a superpower? Like how can each, what will be your message for each Indian so that they can contribute in their own way towards making India a superpower by 2047?
Yes, you have told very nice question, and it is, you see, in my book I have said that the philosophy of my life is only 3 words. What are those 3 words? Think good, be good, and do good. Think good, do good, and be good. Right? If we think good, if we do good, we will be good. When we will be good, then we will be peaceful. When we will be peaceful and our minds will be peaceful, then we will be able to devote more time for our personal progress and for our national progress. And when we will devote our time for creative activities, I mean without wasting time, I say that we have to become very like bees, like you know, these bees, we have to very work like ants, we have to be busy, we have to be busy. So life is very, yes, life is very short here, because in this world it is not that we will live for many years. No, everybody, we have, by God's grace, we have got this life, and we have to utilize each and every moment. That haunts me, that if I do not work, somebody is doing work, maybe here in India, maybe here, maybe they are in the USA, maybe they are in the UK, somebody is working, somebody is reading. That haunts me, that does not allow me to sleep. It will be you may think like that it is ridiculous, but I did not sleep for 3 years. I did not sleep.
How do you function without
yes,
not sleeping and
yes,
you were going to work?
yes, you see, I became really, I could not walk at the time, and in the prayer in the prayer line I could not stand to pray. I could not climb staircases. So my knees were broken, and almost now I have lost my eyes, so I have lost many things, but still I am happy, because I am doing something, because this is APJ Abdul Kalam is at that he did not get time to get marriage, so he did not marry, because he did not have time with him. He stayed continuously for 4 or 5 hours together in the laboratory. You see, Narendra Modi, how he is working. If they can work at this age, why not we? Why not I? So that is by getting inspiration from these great people, I am working. And I think that when, like me, many people will work. Yeah, definitely many people, many scientists, many doctors, many teachers, many farmers, many professionals are working day and night. Many scholars are working day and night. But I need little more. I need little more. When many more students, many more youths will come together, definitely when they will join hands together, then our India will shine. Right? So this is the philosophy. This is the thing.
That's totally, totally right, and that's the best thing I think we can do. Become a better version of ourselves and give our best. And remembering the three philosophies that Dr. Keshab just told us. Thank you so much, Doctor, for telling us, giving us this advice. And then I would recommend, like, everybody, every one of us should be buying this book and going through it. If we really want, I think all Indians would like India to be a superpower. Should be everybody's dream and desire, and we should work towards it. Final words, Doctor, before we end this conversation. Final words from you.
I would say that thank you. I would like to thank you, and I would like to thank and I would like to thank all the people who have taken, I mean, so much time. Who has given so much time, and who are, what do you say, bearing us for last 40 minutes. I am thankful to all of them, and I am very much happy that you are watching this, and you have watched it, and you have liked it. I expect that you will share this video, and you will do accordingly. And please join hands together, and let us make our country the best country, superpower, and the best country. Yes, the best country in the world. Thank you, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, bye bye.